Bror Fredrik giving you all the views. Do you hear those birds? Birds are going bonkers. I've been getting a lot of pizza ads when it starts. I don't need no pizza. All messages. Let's get over there. And what do I got? I got 20 people. That's freaking awesome. 20 people? Is that possibly right? Alright, we'll go with 20. Let's take in the views for a second. Phil, member for 44 months. You are freaking awesome, bro. I can't wait to hang out again. And let me do some hellos. Mary, Phil, Janice, Porkenstein, Venus, Jim, Val Marie, Angry Sweet, Sony, Mary, keep them coming. I'm going to say all the hellos. Chanel for sure. Let's wait for some people to climb on board. They got these things freaking stoked. Look how high those things are shooting. I need some water. I was going to start inside, but shit. They got the music on like 11. It's nuts in there. So, we're outside. It is currently, supposedly, when I got out of the car, it said it was 90. So it's starting to cool down already. It'll be under, I don't think 85, but it'll be cool soon. We'll get some walking in. I'm back on the liquid IV. I'm almost, shit. I noticed I have one last pack of liquid IV. And I noticed, because I set them up according to date, I put an expiration date for whatever reason. The last pack that I got was a couple of grams lighter than the previous ones. I think they're starting to skimp out a little bit, bastards. Phil with the 5 banana ramen, thank you very much. I wish I can come out. Yeah, I hear you, bro. But we'll get to do it. Or maybe one of these days, if all stars are in alignment, I'll come see you. Who else did? Great day, Mom. Kelly, how are you? I haven't got hit with a commercial yet. That's awesome. I like this view. I'm just going to enjoy it for a second. Yeah, I saw that, Kelly. That is freaking cool. I mean, it wasn't that an awesome experience? I mean, I wasn't just hyping it. But, yeah, that was an awesome experience. Cardzilla. Well, shout out Cardzilla. I hope they do well. I seen them pulled over on the side of the road on Industrial the other day. He was, like, checking some stuff. Hope Cardzilla's okay. I think it needs a little more light. I think it needs to be lit up a little more. That's what it is. I put a lot of collagen in this water. It tastes almost like milk. Uncool. But do you hear these birds? Cardzilla was freaking awesome. Lee, yeah. I took, last night I got, my 15-minute trip was about 25 minutes. Tonight, I left 15 minutes early. I would say it added 10 minutes, but it hasn't really begun. On Monday, they're going to, well, in front of Bellagio, they got to cut down into 3 lanes instead of 5. On Monday, they're going to start the temporary bridge on Flamingo and Koval, whatever it is. So that's going to just jack traffic up, because that is like an arterial route from east to west and vice versa on Flamingo. And that's just going to cause all sorts of traffic. And then, you know, it's going to be a mad rush. It's like a month from now. They're going to be in a mad rush. They're starting to put up the, you know, those big stanchions with the lights and all that crap. We'll probably go see that in a minute. I want to go check it out. We're going to walk northbound. Bubba, what's up? Yeah, imagine that Evil Knievel jumped over here. I mean, there's like no space that you couldn't even jump a freaking skateboard around Caesars anymore. It's amazing how much room they had back in the day. But yeah, Evil Knievel got conniveled. He got messed the F up. Da-da-da. I'm reading comments. All right, we're getting some people's on. Mike K. Come on. Switch, what up? That was fun yesterday. I had a fun, that was a fun live. That was a fun chill and chat. We talked about golf and Elon's robots. I was caffeinated out of my freaking gourd. I still am, I think. I'm going to cut that into a separate video because I thought it was fun. I got so many new people from the Elon Musk tunnel video, so Elon seems to be a hot topic because, you know, of the election coming up. You know, he was everybody's sweetheart. Now he's, you know, hated by weirdos. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut. Oh, now they hit me with a commercial. 7 minutes in. So we'll see how that goes. I thought that was just fun. You know, I listened to it. And I was cracking myself up. I was like, well, hey, Bror Fredrik, when do you come up with this shit? And maybe Elon will watch it and give me a free robot. Because I'm going to tag the crap out of him. Elon, give me a robot. I'll have fun with it. I'll make the content. Doo-doo-doo. TMZ was talking about him, too. You had 4 already? I hope they don't do that non-skippable bullshit again. That was pretty freaking lame yesterday. Got all the non-skippables yesterday. But I didn't get that many commercials as a whole, but they were all non-skippables. I don't like the I have no control over that, people, whatsoever. Even if I don't monetize it at all, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I get like $5, you know, when I do a live stream from YouTube. Even if I put don't, they still put them anyway. So, you know, it doesn't matter. They're just like, yeah, we see that you don't want to, but, you know, we're going to anyway. You just won't get any money, so thanks. Elon should buy YT. That's what he should do. Instead of robots, he should buy YT. Get back to cat videos and freedom of speech. All right, people. I doubt anyone new is here so far. Yeah, Elon is a channel sponsor or partner. That'd be cool. But just in case it's new people, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Going to be on a sports channel. Super chat while I'm live is the grease to keep the wheels rolling because I am 90% fan funded. So I appreciate that and thank you in advance. And you can click on links and if you want to hear what I really think about stuff or I know about stuff. Go check me out at heybrorfredrik.com, and I got all the other stuff and the links and the yada yada. So let's turn this around. Bonk, double bonk. There we go. Was I on the double bonk before? No, I wasn't. All right, let's go for a little walk. I don't know who. I honestly don't know. I mean, we'll toss up some blessings on the way back, for sure. It's just so loud over there. I don't know who gets it. They claim there's placards all over here. I don't know if it's any different with the spot over there, but they claim, oh, the water's down. We can walk us. It's down like 6 inches. That's strange. Evaporation. They claim that it goes to children's burn unit. All the money that's in the fountains and all that type of stuff. So maybe. I mean, I would hope they're not bullshitting. See, this one. Hang off the top. Woo. Oh, this guy's about to annoy the freaking planet. Yeah, see, that's what's controlling the height. I'm surprised it got up to the edge the other night. Does it say? Oh, yeah, here we go, here we go. I mean, I don't know if it applies to the the incense spot, but coins generously donated in this fountain support the University Medical Center Trauma and Burn Center. Oh, not the children, but, oh, and it's under surveillance. Oh, no. But, yeah, there's another one around here that says something about children's. Why is everyone coming in this direction? I guess they just left the volcano show. Oh, wait. Not so much. What's going on here? Yeah, but this is going to be all snarled up soon. At least they're going to do it quick. Last time it took like 3 months to pull that off. They put the fences up on the other side. We'll see that momentarily. What's going on here? Not much. I'm gonna walk through them anyway. See what happens. Maybe they'll irradiate me. Look at Margaritaville, freaking empty. I wonder if that country dude's gonna put his spot there. He keeps saying he's gonna. Gary, did you? Let me go check. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you, Gary. I do appreciate your support. It means a lot. Helps a lot. Because yes, it is Saturday night over here, so it's $30 parking. Bastards. I think because what's his face isn't Garth or someone? But yeah, it's Garth. And Garth is doing a show. I'm surprised people are still supporting him. You know? Normally you get like totally canceled when you're accused of raping someone. But I guess he's immune to that because he's, you know, Garth. He's got friends in low places. Anyone else, they'd be like, bruh, they'd cancel the show already. But, you know, he helped Bud Light get back on their feet and everything, so, you know, the world forgave him. Look at these clowns. That's not funny. Wow, someone's running really rich. I can smell the octane dripping out of a tailpipe. Oofa. Oh, yeah, I wish it cooled down. It needs to be cool. Look at this. I mean, how old is this? Is he like 18? That's a Metro cop.
Sure it's not yours? I'm gonna throw it out.
Alright, check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it out. Huh? Throw it out.
You mean he didn't have a permit for that? Alright. Damn, he booked. He was like, I'm up out of here. That's a Metro cop. He's like freaking 15. What up? I'm supposed to take lawful commands from him? Be like, son? Yeah, he's writing that up. Be like, son, sit down, let's talk. Do you know Jesus? Wow. I know they're hurting for cops here, but that's a juxtaposition. I should have waited for this vehicle right here to be passed and like take a picture of him under it. That's funny. Oh, these people are 420 and they're gonna walk right into that kind of child cop.
I'll push it.
Alright. Janice with the 10 banana ramas. Thank you very much. We guys are awesomeness. Oh, Marianne with the 5. I was a bit late. That's all right. Everyone can come and go as they please. Oh, I might have to mute for this clown act. I don't know if that's like claimable. I want to go see one of the dudes. I wanted to grease him a 5, and he split before I got an opportunity last night. Whoa, is that freaking loud? Cops should arrest him for freaking noise pollution. That is nuts. Is that bro over there? I got his 5 in my pocket, already folded up. No. Alright. Let's get back out. We'll stop by on the way back. See if you're here. You know how loud that is? Let me check my decibels. Let's check decibels. 92 decibels. It's not a tall one. We gotta go look over here real quick. And I gotta drink some water. Whew, a little hotter than I anticipated. When is this gonna freaking cool off? Is it gonna be like 100 and freaking Christmas in Vegas? Dang. Can't wait for them to knock this down. That's gonna be a spectacle and a half. And let's peer through the fence and try not to step in any feces over here. Alright. I like these things because you get to... Ooh, I wonder what that is. See something suspicious, let's call about it. Call who? Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama. These things you can set the camera on. Well, my gimbal on, kinda. If I can clear some of this garbage out.
Dude, like all the lights are out.
Why do chicks think like licking their lips is attractive? That's not attractive. But they think dudes like it. Maybe dudes do like it. Maybe I'm the anomaly. I don't know. Yep, Mike K with the 10 for earplugs. Yeah, I do need earplugs for that. 92 decibels. And I wasn't even close to him. He had to be maybe close to 100.
We'll see what they want.
Holy cow. I know what I do need is a new pair of freaking AirPods. I lost one of them. Like I lost the right one. That's such like that's another gut punchy feeling when you lose something. Lost an AirPod. I mean, I looked everywhere. I might be in the house, might not, but I looked everywhere. I even pulled all the sheets off my bed and whatever, and it's the right one too. It's the one I fall asleep with, because I'm on my left side and I listen to like Star Trek audiobooks before I go to bed with one ear pod. That's my one ear pod. So there's a bunch of like used sets out there for like $50, $60, $70, but I don't trust them, you know? Putting someone else's ear, I mean, sanitize all you want, but there's something weird about it. So I'm gonna have to spring for the $100 or something. I just found out about that like an hour ago. Disappointing. I hate losing shit. Apple should let you track the individual AirPod, not just, it tracks the case. You're not tracking the AirPod, which is kind of beat. Alright. Bror Fredrik coming at you live. What's going on? That's cool. That's awesome. Your birthday's tomorrow? That is awesome. Happy early birthday. I think I'm gonna have to sing happy birthday to you because I'm not gonna be live streaming. Someone remind me to sing the happy birthdays for Chanel for Shell. When we get back to where I want to do it outside. I'll track the crowd and then they'll start tipping me and stuff. Don't want that happening. Let's see the rubble. Let's see the Barney rubble. I swear that there is still dust settling from the Tropicana. I've been noticing it on my vehicle, on the windshield. I mean, there's usually the stuff from the cloud seeding and whatnot, but this is just like dust. Like, very, very fine dust. I'm not even going to think about what could potentially be in that dust. But it just seems to be all over. Everywhere you go, everywhere you touch, seems to have dust in the vicinity. I mean, cloud came all the way down here. I want to walk on the outside. It's hard to believe. Last year, me and my bros was sitting up in the grandstands right there. No more. So they've effectively lost a couple thousand seats over here. What time is it? 6:20. It's pretty much dark already. Almost 100%. Going. I wanted to go down by the promenade, do some people watch. I missed that spot next to, right in front of kinda Margaritaville. That's kind of beat. That's not there. Like that elevated little crow's nest situation. I missed that. That was some primo people watching. Top down. They didn't even notice it. Should we start crossing over and get over there already? Let's see. Let's make a calculation here. Go to that bridge or go back to that light? I'm saying we go back to this light. We backtrack. When they get this finished off, it's going to be a little sketchy over here. It's going to be like 5 feet wide. Wow, that car's hot. This thing is giving off heat like a freak. What is that? A Kia? Bro, your Kia's having a meltdown. Actually, the whole town's kind of loud tonight. Let's do an ambient check. 79 decibels ambient. Oh yeah, they're making progress. Yeah, I think there's a better decision. I don't get that. She put wings on her calf, like Mercury. Maybe she is Mercury. Wife of Mercury. I don't get it. What does that do? What does that mean? Does she even know? Yeah, it's a culture. It's a culture I don't understand. or I'm not part of. So, look at shit. Oh, run away. Just. This is next to no, I mean, this isn't really traffic by Saturday night standards. These people just casually going through the red light. They're just like, F it. Uh-oh.
I've been looking at those.
Here comes Mr. 92 decibels himself. I forgot how we had to walk past him. I walked right next to him and we'll check. I'm like craving some 70s degree days. One of these days. Or none of these days. I need some cooling. Alright, let's do a check. Yikes. The phone tried to connect to the Wi-Fi over there and it glitched. $. My highest electric bill, like last summer, was only like, it was under $3. This year they've been like $4.50. That's ridiculous. But hey, Bror Fredrik, keep your house at 79 like we do. I'd be dead. I'd be dead. You'd never hear from me again. Alright, we'll cross over here. Let's go check out that 17-year-old cop. And I like reading chat. When I'm walking, it's hard to read chat. See what you guys are chatting about. Carolyn, Joe. Who else here? Maribella. Alan. Yeah, it's going to be a narrow passage. Copy. It must have been a glitch. What? Who? What? Another one of them annoying shits. Oh, the cop didn't do nothing about it. Oh, no. He's hiding up there. He is determined. All right, I'll give him an A for determination. He's like standing up in the shadows, waiting to come see who claims that. He's gonna earn his taxpayer salary tonight. All right, we're gonna cross the street. You work for me. No, I don't. They all say that. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No offense, but yeah, you do. You don't pay my salary. Who does? The county. Oh, where do they get the money from? Thin air, just like the government. Just like it grows on trees. It doesn't come from taxpayers. All right. That's a Gen 1 situation there. Oh, I gotta walk around this. Don't even think about touching me. They got some suckers. Alright. Man, it is warmer in here. What the hell? It's usually cooler up in here. Not tonight. The Thunder from Down Under or one of them, or Chippendales or one of them freaking mail things. They unionize. They have a union now. What is that the union of? It's probably part of the Culinary union, but really? That's kind of a really beta thing. Beta AF. Alright, let's see what. A lot of people over here. Now it's cooler. You must have the misters down here and not on the other side. Alright, let's find a place to be chilling. What am I smelling? Good a spot as any. That's what I'm saying. Can you guys hear the music? How bad is it? Is it terrible? I'm just gonna like camp here for a second or two or 3 or 5. Oh, yeah. I need some electrolytes. Yeah, let's comment on people. The big gnarly dude. Alright, I'm gonna finish this water in no time. Supposedly it's 87 right now. I don't believe that. Wow, she's on some serious steroids. Give it to shit. Yeah, no, Adam's apple. Never mind. Girls' weekend in Vegas. What happens in Vegas? Gets your locks changed when you go home. Alright, now I can look at chat comfortably. Woo. Yeah, that dude's getting hosed. Like, bro, ain't never seen boobies before? Come on. Right? I can't even imagine, Tom, what their electric bill is. But supposedly they're drawing off the solar power that all us citizens paid for. Well, we're subsidizing them. Because in our electric bill, there's a line item for solar power, but it's dedicated to the Strip. And they tell us it's good for us, Like we should pay it because, it's a Kool-Aid thing. It's so good for the local economy to give, MGM free electric. And I gotta pay for it. It's freaking annoying. They should pay for mine. No, but locals never go to the Strip. Yeah, okay. What up? I see you. Yeah, I like Hawaiian cookies too. I love macadamia nuts. Chocolate covered in macadamia nuts. One of my neighbors, every time he goes to Hawaii to see his family, he brings back like 2 or 3 boxes. One box has like 6 in it. He brings me a bunch. Those are so good. Can't hear the music? Alright, good. Alright, good. Yeah, that was, you see, had a bigger Adam's apple, probably a deeper voice than mine. Bert, good to see you. Its connection is on point tonight. Oh, Tom, I just saw the Venmo activity. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Free samples? I wish I could. I wish I could eat that stuff, but I just can't. I don't want to break out of ketosis. My body's happy on the ketosis. I could tell when I break out of ketosis. like my first reaction is almost like being dehydrated. You know, I start seeing spots a little bit as my body, like, it's like a dual fuel source. You know, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm getting down on the carbs, but I take in so little. Do you know that all the complaining I do about what the FDA recommendations are, do you know that even the FDA only recommends 250 carbs a day? That's like 2 cans of soda, you know? There's more than that in like a small McDonald's French fries. You know, I never knew that. I always thought it was quite the opposite. Yes, I mean, it's deceptive. They're totally gaslighting, because they're saying 250, 240 is the recommended, but then they tell you to eat only carbs. So how is that possible? Well, if you're going to eat maybe broccoli, 240 carbs worth of broccoli maybe. But I don't know. That's some friggin' gaslighting. All right, more water. Do I know where the razor store is? Yep, it's right in front of us. You want to go see it? I will let you check that out. Not quite sure why that was blocked, but yeah, the razor store is right there. You see that sign right there? That's Razor. I got 2 of their keyboards and 2 of their mics. You see them on the live stream behind me all the time. I mean, they're okay. I don't game or anything. I just ended up with them somehow. But they've lasted a good long time. I like the mechanical keyboards, but the ladies some of them are actually fairly, I mean, you know, a lot of them have the $5 dresses from Rainbow, but overall, seems to be a little dressed tonight. Fellas, let's check the fellas. This guy is looking alright. He's got the dress shirt on. It's not too long. Doesn't look like a dress. Yet covering the butt. They go a $5 2-piece from Rainbow. Let's critique everyone. You got the dad shorts going on. Well, I kind of got dad shorts on too. Mine look more tactical. I got tactical pockets. And I got tactical stuff in my pockets. So I get a pass. Yeah, isn't this a great spot? I'm trying to find the angle I want. Like, should we see the people coming or going? I'm like angled down. You know what? Hold on. What up? Let's just do it on 1x. Yeah, I'm not gonna zoom. That way you can see what I'm seeing, kinda. This table's a little shaky. That way we could all properly make commentary. Uh-oh, Metro just cruised on by. They're gonna go help that guy on that frickin' beer stakeout, that beer cooler stakeout. Let's see. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you're right. I mean, under 50. I mean, I'm 100%. I'm under 50 carbs a day. Probably close. Some days 0. Some days like absolute 0, which I'm okay with. But you need carbs for your brain. No, you don't. That's what your liver does. But I'd say I'm probably like plus or minus 30. Like that would be that would include the milk in my coffee. Milk's got a lot of freaking carbs in it. Milk has a shit ton of carbs. Most people don't know that, but yeah. You can gain a lot of weight just drinking a gallon of milk a day. That's what I used to do when I was lifting. I used to make sure I drank a gallon of milk a day to keep my weight on. That's how I maintained 208 pounds on my frame. You know, that wasn't easy. That was they call that GOMAD, gallon of milk a day.
No doubt.
What are they doing up on the second floor? Are they having a party we didn't get invited to? Yeah. Oh, she grabbed her hand. His hand. Not for the camera. After the camera. How you doing? Man, people know what I'm doing. They're just like, what up? Yeah, but milk is, yeah. Milk has like 12 carbs in a cup, in one cup. So I probably consume a cup over the course of the day and just in my coffee. So yeah, I'm getting at least 12 to 15 carbs just straight out the milk. And then cheese has a little bit. And once in a while I treat myself to some late night watermelon. Because it's, you know, supposedly the fiber offsets the sugar, but watermelon is so good for third leg, you know what I'm saying? It's just so good for third leg activities, fellas, ladies. So, guys, get your watermelon in. You'd be surprised what it does for you. Or not. I wish I could do the heavy cream and the... I just don't like the... I've been doing 2% milk for so long that like whole milk feels like phlegm to me, you know? It's like, it's way too much. I put cream in my... Tonight, I put the ice cream maker machinery in the freezer because it's getting a little friggin' empty in there because no meat's on sale lately. So, yeah, I'm going to make my almond milk ice cream, and I got heavy cream to put in there to give it some good texture. I'm psyched about that. And that'll be some carbs, too. Oh, just got hit with my next commercial. More food. They keep hitting me. They're listening to me, right? Look, I just got hit with another, what is that? Another what? Oh, Famous Canes, whatever the hell that is. I don't know. I don't eat fast food. But yeah, I got hit with it's the second fast food commercial. They think, see, that's why AI cannot take over the world quite yet. Because it doesn't understand context. It hears me talking about food, but it doesn't understand that I'm ragging on them. You know, it cannot put shit into context. Maybe Elon's robots will be better at that. But, I don't know. AI itself, dude, get your fingers out of your mouth. Dude. You getting ready to cut a watermelon right now? Yeah. You're gonna wake up under a tent tomorrow. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Not like waking up under a tent in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What about Whole Foods where I'm at? Yeah, Whole Foods is, and Trader Joe's and all that. And I see people who like, you know, who make like 15, 20 bucks an hour shopping there at a regular and then complaining they can never own a house and whatnot. Oh, I'm tired of the eviction notice on the 5th of every month, you know? It's like, well, take it down a notch and you know, oh, you know, yeah, I gotta have my food delivered. It costs more gas. Yeah, they rationalize it. It costs more gas to have my Chipotle, to go get the Chipotle than have it delivered. Shut the fuck up. You know, just rationalize your way into poverty, why don't you? But, yeah, the real expensive spot here in town, I don't know if you got them out there by you, is Sprouts. Sprouts is like Nordstrom's for food, you know, and I would say Trader Joe's and Whole Foods is like Dillard's, and Walmart is like Macy's. But Sprouts is like, you know, Fortune Horse out on Long Island. I don't even know if they're still in business. Or Nordstrom's for sure. Or Saks Fifth Avenue for food. Like a gallon of milk there is probably like $19. Oh, you want these designer eggs from these chickens that we massage every night? Oh, that'll be $32 a dozen. You know, it's like weird like that shit. You know, they try to gaslight you with all the frickin' hippy-dippy shit. Sprouts. Yeah, oh, you guys got Sprouts. I thought maybe that was just a Vegas thing. The only thing that was cool about Sprouts, you know, back when I was eating all the shit, and then I backed off on the gluten, they got like the largest gluten section I've ever seen. But if you want to feel poor, if you want to feel like you really got to get a second job, or you really got to freaking up your education game or something, go stand in the freaking gluten-free section at Sprouts, and you'll be like, oh, imitation saltines at $35? Oh, 2 gluten-free bagels are $17? You know, you'll just like question all of your life decisions. Like, how did I get to this place in my life where I can't afford 2 bagels at Sprouts? Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, Sabaros. Yeah, Velvet Rope, man. I used to go, it's funny you said that. I used to go out to like Roosevelt Field or, you know, I mean, there's a couple in the cities, Sabaros, but I used to go to one like Roosevelt Field or Sunrise Mall and whatnot, go eat at Sabaros, get some real, like, you know, real New York greasy, dripping on your lap level pizza. They got one out here somewhere, a Sabaros. I think it's in, or it used to be in the Miracle Mile, Planet Hollywood. It's probably still there. I don't know if it's popular no more. Yeah, gluten-free is like a big scam anyway. I mean, yeah, it does take a little more work, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, oh, you want to have healthy digestion? I'll give you some healthy digestion. You just got to part with all your freaking ducats. I mean, just go carnivore. Eat freaking meat. I have to do a video on brorfredrik.com. Pint size. That's all right. Solid one. Let's see. What are we talking about? Something. I don't know. I get distracted easy. I saw something shiny. Shiny objects. Fortune Off closed years ago? Really? In Westbury? Oh, man. I used to love going to Fortune Offs. Dang. That's kind of sad. Oh, how about this? Is Lord & Taylor in Great Neck still open? Or did they go the way of the dodo bird, too? Remember Lord & Taylor? I mean, you used to have to, like, dress nice to go in there. Otherwise, like, they'd escort you out. Lord & Taylor was friggin' hot shit. So was Fortune Offs. So Fortune Offs is good. Fortune Offs did the best day after Christmas sale on the planet because they mark everything up like 800%. But yeah, just like the day after Christmas, bang, outside Fortune Offs with the line. What up? I see this guy.
Live streaming?
Yeah.
Same.
Who you live streaming with?
Live streaming my friend.
Yo, what up? What up, bro? I see you over there.
Yo, Yon,
your buddy's got a big ass drink in front of him.
What are you streaming on?
YouTube.
YouTube?
You want to say shout out to all your peoples?
Yo, shout out the gummy store. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Cool, man. You too. What were we talking about before that size 0 distracted me? Lord & Taylor closed a while ago too? No way. Sunrise Mall is freaking gone. Well, that place was turning kind of flea markety when I was there, like in the 2000s. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. How about Roosevelt Field? Is Roosevelt Field still there? How about Green Acres? You know? I don't know. Wow. I don't know if I don't think there's a Sabaros at Fashion Show. There's the one with the G. Grimaldi's or whatever. Yeah, Coney Island hot dogs, man. I used to like going out to Coney Island and riding that freaking wooden roller coaster jam. That was just boss. That would be like, you know, like the whole day. You'd go out to like the Brooklyn Aquarium, then head over to Coney Island. My accent's coming back just talking about it. Yeah, them was the days. Check out the beluga whales. What up, beluga whale? And then you go and ride. Yeah, that was just cool. But like out on Long Island, it's Bror, B-R-O-R.
B-R-O-R?
Yep, you got
awesome,
it. You'll
dude.
find me.
I'll show you on my stream.
All right, I appreciate you. Thanks. He's gonna be all gummy beared up. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, you go out to the one. How about the one on Oceanside and Oceanside, Long Island? The Nathan's out there. You know, they'd have bike night and they'd have hot rod night. I used to go out there on bike night with originally my KZ 750 that was bored out to a 880. And then I would bring my GSXR 1100 that was bored out to a 1300. And just like, that was before like people started putting like neon lights and LEDs on their shit. That was when you had to have horsepower to look good, you know, and giant sprockets. But yeah, that thing was a beast. That thing weighed like 385 pounds, had it lightened out. It was pushing all the horsepower. Oh man, it was nuts. All the horsepower. Can't believe Fortune office is closed. Alright, keep it going. I wanna have all these conversations. Yeah, all malls are gonna be gone eventually. The sad thing is, they're just gonna be empty land, raise chickens on it or something. Because retail space is freaking dying in this country. Which I don't blame them. They're gonna start building apartments with no kitchens. That's what it'll be replacing. Because like people don't cook anymore, except for me. Both malls are still open. All right, that's good. You were in Coney today? Is it still the same, like the boardwalk and the whole vibe and, you know, all the stuff? I used to have a lot of fun down there. Coney Island. Yeah. But my true jam when I was young was going down to Far Rockaway Beach. You know, like Beach 9 through 11. That was the best. Take like the Q113 down Snake Road out of Queens. End up in Far Rock. I know her. I know you, girl. That's why I saw you looking, but you got some man trailing behind you. That's one of the cocktail waitresses at Aria. Anyway. Yeah. And then right over there, let's see, Far Rock was cool too. Far Rock had all the diners, like on Rockaway Boulevard. We used to do so much drag racing of vehicles around Rockaway Boulevard. Bikes, cars, you name it. That was just, when I was a kid, that was just the jam, you know? Yeah, Rockaway Boulevard. Huh. I haven't thought about that in years. There was like a Modell's. There's like this little mall that had Modell's in it or some shit like that. I don't remember. I think it was a Modell's. But it had all the diners, like the true New York diners. They had a couple Greek ones, a couple Italian ones, up and down Rockaway Boulevard. Until you got into like the really bad neighborhoods. And then we'd cruise over to like Five Towns area, you know, check out all the expensive chicks. Oh, just got another commercial. What up with that? Alright, what up? Willie coming back for more. Willie Wonka, what up, Joe? Your high-value woman wants to be a butcher, will stand behind her. If she wants to be a butcher, I don't think I'd have a problem with that. I mean, you know, she wouldn't have to work in the first place. Maybe she just enjoyed it as a hobby. But, you know, find the true high-value woman, she wouldn't have to work. But if she wanted to be a butcher, I mean, she could butcher my stuff at home. You know, butcher this. bring home these big friggin' logs of meat, she gotta do all the butchering. And when I go bring home a mule deer or an elk or something like that, she can butcher that up right in the kitchen. Put drop cloths on the floor like you know, like it's a freaking homicide and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be alright. Just saying. You had a GSXR 1100? No kidding. I remember the black and red one when they did the black and red series and all they would do was slap a number on it and take it to the track. Back in those days, I had one of those that, you know, I modded out. That was nuts. It didn't have, well, it had a rear passenger seat, but it came with the screw-on cowling to turn it into a single cockpit. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. How about Nathan's chili cheese fries? Like the wavy cut ones? They're just nuts. But I don't eat stuff like that anymore. Alrighty. She can't walk in those. Do you see that? She couldn't walk in them. Solid too, though. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, the Greek. Oh, yeah, you got to call them gyros. Yeah. I mean, you could call them gyros, but yeah, going to gyros. I just miss the food. Like, people think the food here is so special. That's because they never lived in New York, you know? Running down to, like, you know, Jamaica, getting you know, it's just so different. Go and get your Colombian food, run over to Astoria, go get your Jamaican beef patties. Oh, my God, that cough. Let me hold my breath. Hold on. All right. I had to let that drip by me. You having thunderstorms over there? That sucks. Yeah, she must have been like tired. Maybe she's on her knees all night or something. I don't know. I shouldn't say things like that. Well, maybe I should, huh? Have you ever been to Hildebrand's? No. I've never been to. I mean, it rings a bell, but I don't think I have. Hildebrand's. Now I'm all like back in my freaking New York brain. I'm thinking about like Sheepshead Bay and whatnot. I'm thinking about like the real Petalooga. It's not like that Fugazi one out here. This one's like kind of Fugazi. I mean, supposedly the food's good, but it's still kind of Fugazi. You know, it ain't New York. Yeah, some real New York style pizza, like California pizza, spots like that. Yeah, where you can fold it, and you gotta lean forward when you eat it, you know, like this here. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want it dripping on your clothes, that's when you know you got some real pizza. Hillside Avenue and Williston Park. I know Williston Park. I know both of them. Hillside Avenue and Williston Park. I know. Yeah, that I have been to. Spumani Gardens in Brooklyn. Yeah, of course. That is a given. But the food, yeah. I mean, just the food, like the you know, there's so many different cultures that you can go and experience and whatnot. And you say, oh, well, that's kind of everywhere. But not really. Not really. You know, you go to Chinatown. What do you want? This cuisine, that cuisine, whatever. You want to eat with your fingers, you know, whatever. Oh, she's coming back. She's lost. She should have brought her. You can see right through that dress. And she knows it. Women these days. Oh, if they want to put on a show, I mean, whatever, but no respectable dude's gonna, like, wife her up or anything. Anyway. Yeah, I just miss it, you know? Go eat some good Colombian pupusas, you know, down on Jamaica Avenue, and, yeah, this is different, you know? You didn't have to eat fast. I mean, I don't know if it's like that no more, but you didn't have the fast food, like, you know, McDonald's and shit. Nobody had to eat that crap. You know, you just like, what do you feel like eating? You know, let's go to this spot, that spot, whatever. I mean, just like the, you know, the Chinese spots where, you know, the husband's cooking, the wife's at the register yelling at the husband, the kids are doing their freaking homework in the first little table out of 4. You know, you get great food there. You know what it costs, like $5 and you're full, you know? You know, real hot and sour freaking, you know, with the proper mushrooms, not the freaking button mushrooms that they all use now. Yeah, hot and sour soup, the best. Tamika. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Chinatown, bro. I spent so much time in Chinatown. You know, I discipled to some people down there. Yeah, it's like, I got stories. Spent a lot of time. Lots of times. Depends what area, too. There's 3, I can't talk about it out loud, but there's 3, how would I say, social clubs that run the 3 distinct areas down there. You know the deal. There was just like one that, you know, wasn't as welcoming. But, you know, is what it is. Meat lockers downstairs. Yeah, aren't pupusas good? I mean, you're talking about like 3 weeks worth of carbs right there, but friggin' pupusa's the jam. I mean, you can't say the word pupusa. It's a thing, but it's also, pupusa is also slang for something in certain Hispanic cultures, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, what does it sound like? Hey, let's go for some pupusa. Well, where you going? Where you going for pupusas? You know, the spot. What spot? Spot down by the airport? No, not that kind of pupusa. The kind you eat. Well, yeah, that kind. No. I mean, like the one with the cheese and the. Okay. You know, let's head out to frickin' Glen Cove. Not Glen Cove. Glen Cove. Where'd I come up with that? I've been in Glen Cove too. Smithtown. But yeah, that's shit. I'm like all back in my freaking thought process. Yeah, pupusas are just delicious. Melted cheese. It's like it would be the equivalent of like sort of like a knish if you like pounded it down round and stuffed it with delicious cheese and queso fresco, and oh, it's just so good. Little fried, you know, oh my goodness. There's a pupusa spot out here that's pretty damn good. Yeah, Panda, all that fast food is like, you know, packed with carbs and chemicals and shit. I mean, I keep saying it, but you know that like McDonald's salt actually has 3 ingredients? They can't even give you legit salt. They can't even give you like straight up salt that ain't killing you. They're not giving you nothing that ain't killing you. Even their salt has 3 freaking ingredients. It's like, come on now. Go get you some pupusas. Oh yeah, the Italian places, you know, I mean, you know, the last time I was there, Chinatown kind of swallowed up Little Italy, except for small parts of it. But at the same time, I mean, I remember just sitting out, you know, sitting at the curb at these little tables like I'm sitting now, cars going by, just like breathing in the exhaust while eating a cannoli and, you know, sipping on a freaking espresso. Yeah, I miss that. Talking business, what we gonna do, how we gonna do this, you know, about that thing, you know. But yeah, I miss that. I truly do. I mean, I guess I could say I've been fortunate that I've always lived in big cities, and I take it for granted sometimes, you know? I mean, some of these people that are walking by, this is just like sensory overload, you know? It's just like, holy cow, look at the size of that, look at this, look at that, you know? That's why, like I always say, you know, I notice things that other people don't, because I'm looking down, and most people are looking up because it's just like, whoa, there's something to see constantly, you know? And I'm like, oh man, they should like clean the sidewalk. You know, that's a product. Bro at the gains. What up, bro? Yeah, I've raised the store. It's been there forever. We'll go check it out. Oh, some calzones. Oh my God! And you get the good marinara. That way you don't throw the crust out and you're dipping the burnt edges of the calzone and the pizza and the marinara. Oh man! And then you got like a shaker of freaking good quality Parmesan or Reggiano in front of you. Then you got your oregano. Then you got your hot pepper there. Oh man, that was eating. That was food. That was life. You know, from the time I was a kid, you'd get like a slice of pizza and you'd high performance it and whatnot, and you know, a Coke, what, like $1.50 or something? That's nuts. Oh, I accidentally clicked on an ad. Oh, damn. That instead of hitting skip, it went to it. That sucks. I'm screwed now. Who made pupusas? Am I in New York? No, I'm not. I don't really follow sports per se. I mean, I used to follow like golf and F1 and whatever. I mean, as a kid, I did. As a kid, I was a big Mets fan. Big Mets fan. I used to go with my grams, and we used to go down to Shea Stadium all the freaking time when I was a kid. All the time. Like, it was in the neighborhood, so it wasn't that big of a thing. And then we used to hang out, you know, used to know where to park, and, you know, we'd try to get all their autographs on the way out and whatnot. You know, yeah, I was a big Mets fan back in the day. And then, like, I got into the Islanders, too, because it was like a borough thing. Whether you were into the Rangers or the Islanders, yeah, you had to be an Islanders fan. Otherwise, someone would kick your ass, you know. You're from my neighborhood. But, yeah. I used to work out in a gym where all the Giants would train back in the day. All these giant asses. I almost had a fight with one of them because he refused to mop his sweat up, but I was just like, whatever. He's kind of like 300 pounds. Yeah, I was, Velvet, Islanders, yeah, those is it. What, you getting pupusas in front of the Orleans? Yeah, that's a pupusa spot, for sure. Yeah, show the support, hit the likes, do all this stuff. And if you want to help a brother out, Super Chat's freaking awesome. Oh, the Mets, the Mets. No, the Mets, come on. It's a Mets, it's a people's team, you know? Like the perpetual underdog. The Yankees, you know, we used to think in the neighborhood, like, oh, that's like that's a team for like rich people. We're just a bunch of street people, you know? We gotta follow the Mets. You know, they're more like, more our kind, you know? It was kind of weird. Yeah, and Flushing. The 69, yeah. What up, Alex? I can't even imagine what New York is like now. I am gonna go there. I mean, I just spoke to someone who just returned from there, and they're like, it's beautiful. I'm like, then what the actual F are they showing on the news where it looks like frickin' Beirut? You know? Like a war zone. What part is that? You know? But they were saying, oh, it was the best experience. Matter of fact, it was one of the cocktail waitresses at the High Limit Room of Bellagio. She said it was the most amazing experience ever. I'm just like, okay. I mean, if you go to certain areas, like you go down by like, you know, the Hemsley building or something, yeah, I'm sure that's not going to change too quick, but I don't know. They're actually waiting for me to stand up so they can sip people here. They just don't want to ask me. I mean, I feel like tipping the guy. It's starting to smell really good over here. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I mean, New York was, the concept of quote unquote, okay, here goes the demonetization, because I have to say the word, diversity, you know, like, that's like a thing now per se, but growing up in New York, it just didn't freaking matter, you know? I mean, yes, it was, you know, you had your neighborhoods and whatnot. You got the Italians over here, you got the Irish over there, you know, I mean, it was different neighborhoods, black, white, red, yellow, brown, you know, different neighborhoods. But like nobody gave a shit. Like nobody, honest, I could say growing up until the time I left there, nobody gave a shit. If you were an asshole, you were an asshole. If you were cool, you were cool. I mean, I'd roll with everyone. It'd be like the frickin' UN. Is that dude again? It was like the frickin' UN, you know, and nobody had no problems. We weren't told we're supposed to. Now they're telling them, no, you got problems, look, your skin color's different, you're not supposed to like each other, you know, they get all like that. And it's like, I didn't see that growing up till the time I frickin' left, you know, which I was in my 30s when I left. You know, I didn't see no problems, I didn't have no problems. I'd go in any neighborhood, anytime, with anyone, anywhere, whatever. It just did not matter, and nobody would think no different, you know? It was weird. Now, you know, would I go into certain neighborhoods at frickin' 3 in the morning? You know, probably not, you know, but, you know, most of my friends who kind of lived in that neighborhoods wouldn't go out at frickin' 3 in the morning, you know? And the same thing, you know, I'm sure some of my darker skinned friends wouldn't want to be rolling up in a white neighborhood, you know, at 3 in the morning, driving real slow and stuff, you know? You know, maybe frickin' 5-0 would be like, hey, what you up to? And if I went into their neighborhoods, quite frankly, I got stopped more times as a white dude in black neighborhoods by NYPD. I'm telling you what. And you go, why is that, Bror Fredrik, you know? Because they'd be like, what are you down here buying, yo? That's legitimately, I'd get lit up. I'd be like going to see some friends that this is like towards the end. I'd be going to see some friends that I knew, you know? Queens and whatnot, some in Brooklyn, some in the Bronx, and I'd get lit up by like by NYPD. And they'd be like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what is it any of your business what I'm doing? Well, it's late, and this is like a known street pharmaceutical spot. Be like, so that ain't my jam, you know? what probable cause do you got? I mean, seriously, I used to get lit up a lot. I mean, my Grams lived in a very mixed neighborhood. I used to get lit up going to my Grams' house to go like mow her lawn and shit. And I'm just like, yo. And that's when things started to change a little bit. It was a little different. Yeah, no kidding. Taking the subway at 2 in the morning and whatnot. You know. Oh, yeah. Remember the whole Bernie Getz thing? Dang. Uncle Benny lived in Flushing. Yeah. Man, I'm just, like I said, I'm just tripping back in time. This is kind of cool. You live in Woodhaven? What up? Shout out Woodhaven. Ozone Park is a mess now? No way. Richmond Hill? Oh, man. I remember going to Flushing, to where they used to have the World, what'd they call that? The World whatever, World Expo, whatever. You know, it was all like kind of dilapidated. They had still like, it was falling apart, but you could still walk around there, you know, and they had the globe and all that. I mean, we used to chill down there all the freaking time. That was a spot in the summer, you know, and there's no friction with no one. You know, what do you want to listen to? Well, there's some Biggie and next up Nirvana. You know, nobody had no shit with no one. It's weird. So Ozone Park is messed up. Wow. No kidding. And yeah, the World's Fair, you know. My mom's went there, you know. I got pictures of her like with these freaking Jackie O glasses and gloves, you know, at that thing. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, by the time I was of age, you know, I was gone freaking 15 years, but still, it was nuts. Staten Island is interesting too. Staten Island. Yeah, Staten Island's kind of like, yeah, I've had cause to go to Staten Island for various stuffs. What time is it? 7:16? You know what I'm doing, right? Get some electrolytes off this table. All right, let's book. Let's give him back that table. Let's see who's gonna sit in my warmth. Someone's gonna be like, damn, he got a warm ass. I'm gonna sit in there. I never sit in another man's warmth. Are they open even? Nah, they be closed. Oh, no, they open. Yeah. But they got the music going on. Let me see. I will show you. How you doing? Oh, they got the music. All right, hold on. I gotta mute. They are blasting music in there. Sorry about it. My freaking keyboard that I got's now $250. I ain't paying no $250. Well, I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. Probably cost him $240. It didn't cost me no $240. And yes, I sanitized it. Put it in the dishwasher. Alright, where we going? Oh, it's cool right here. This is the only spot that's cool. Do, 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 do. 360 activities. Wow, that was an awesome stroll down memory lane. That brought back a lot of memories. Alright, for you people who might know out there, it seems like Rob New Yorkers. How about going down to Freeport, Long Island, and you go down to the pier, right, where all the places are, and you get the fish straight off the frickin' boats. They throw them down the chute, and you go and get them while they're still flopping, like just coming in fresh from the sea. And then after that, you run down to like there's a lobster spot all the way down on the right-hand side, and you go get this giant, like a quart of lobster bisque soup for like $6 with giant chunks of lobster in there. Yeah. And then they had the what do you call it? They had like the bunker run there about twice a year. Nothing but bunker, and we go snag them. You know, with a treble. Holy freaking shit! Shut up. These guys should all be friggin' arrested for that. That is so obnoxious. Not that I'm down with people getting arrested, but they should. Yeah, you get the big treble hooks with the lead weight on them, and you just throw it out there as far as you could, like a friggin' missile. And you jerk it back, and you catch all the bunker, throw them in the bucket, and then the next night you catch all the bluefish. Yeah, that was the best. Free boat.
I didn't know it was a tourist.
Yeah. What?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What are you talking about? Is this where I wanted to go? I suppose. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to spend. I mean, that's big money. That's big money for a Razer laptop. I mean, they're nice. It's, you know, they're nice. I ain't gonna say no, but they're very costly. Very costly. You see used ones on Facebook. There's a lot of. I've been trying to get me I need a laptop so bad. Another one to add to my collection. Really bad. I had a bad experience 2 days ago trying to buy one. Yeah, there's a lot of Razors out there, but I'm not even thinking about spending no $800 for like a 3-year-old Razor. It's like, nope. Not for gaming. I need productivity anyway. What else is going on? Yeah, it's right off the boats. Like, you stand there and they're sending them down the chutes. You know, and you got to keep your eye on that freaking giant fluke, you know? Yeah, I want that giant fluke right there. Bam. And then they didn't even charge you. You know, you tip the kid like, you know, $2-3, and he fillets it up for you, or at the bare minimum, you know, takes the scales off and everything, guts it. We're going this way. Dude, that was fun. That was, I think that was more fun for me than you guys. Strolling down friggin' memory lane. Oh, what's going on over here? Some train wreck. Oh, they're back. What's that dude, 5-0 dude? He should bust them, because it's the same people. But they had lookouts over here. That's how they knew how to jet. They had their lookouts going on. Oh, yeah, definitely fishing off the piers. And the food, man. You know, catching the snappers, which, you know, were basically baby bluefish. Me and my grands used to go fishing a lot before I got into surf fishing. You know, catch all the poies out there. Like hundreds of them. You drop a rig down with like 20 hooks on it and some sandworms or bloodworms. Catch all the fish. Then the fluke, and then I got into, you know, as I got older, I got into surf fishing. Go out to, let's walk through this parking lot. Shit, go out to like Montauk Point for the striper run. Catch them. But my record striper is 72 pounds. That thing was a behemoth. Sold it to some Japanese people. I'm kind of a catch and release guy for the most part. You know, if I have my fill, but they offered me a lot of money for it. But anyway, a friend had a hatteras. We used to go out to the canyons, catch the giant tuna and the big eyes and whatnot. Yeah, I miss them days. Now I'm in the fucking desert. Now I'm in the desert. The closest I get to a fish is going to like freaking El Super and looking at tilapia. I gotta reevaluate my life. I'm kind of an outdoorsman at heart. And city boy can ride horses. Rock. I need some AC. That's why we're gonna duck right back in here. South Shore, Long Island. Yeah, and then you go to like the 5 towns, meet some Ginas, get invited over the house, drink all their parents' alcohol. Yeah, it's good times. There's some Vegas. Yeah, there's an Eiffel Tower here. Yeah, where is it? It's somewhere around here. No, I still like living here. I just have no intention of dying out here. I mean, shit, I could die on the way home. I'm not, but we could. But I just don't plan on, like, calling this home forever. You know, other than the casinos, there's really nothing to do here. You know, right now it's just great for business. It's great for YouTube. You know, I got all the appreciation going on, and, you know, in my living condition. You know, financially. House like freaking 5x from the time I bought it. But that'd be a lateral move if I went anywhere else. A freaking condominium in Connecticut's $500,000. Anyway, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. Oh my God. What happened? I think they're just doing it to keep me out of Connecticut. They don't want me in Connecticut. Yeah, Bror Fredrik, condominium's $500,000. Okay, he wanted to say something. What up? Oh, air condition. Air condition. Yeah, I'm just not calling it, you know, out here as the thing. Whoa, this is stupid loud in here. They got that thumping bass. We are thumping. She had all the side boobage out. Alright. Do we recognize any of this? I know where we're gonna go. Is that Randy Couture? Looks like Randy Couture. He's in a movie I gotta finish tonight called The Hard Way. I always watch like weird ass movies before I go to bed. I know what it's on. It's like on Tubi or something. He's actually a pretty decent actor. Amazingly. Oh, we just switched on to the other Wi-Fi. That was slick. That was slick AF. Oh, it smells some Tom Ford. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing Tommy Bahama. Look at the description. Yeah, I'm wearing the Tommy Bahama today. I don't feel like Tom Ford in it. I'm not dressed for Tom Ford. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I miss New York a lot. You're born in Detroit, raised in the country. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm like a city hick in the grand scheme of things. You know, I identify as a redneck. I just identify as one. Nothing wrong with that. Shout out all redneck folks out there. I was wanting to live out in Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, a lot of... Oh, she was behind me like 5 seconds ago. You follow me, girl? You follow me? I see you. I mean, everyone thinks, oh, I wasn't on the wide activities. Everyone thinks, like, it is, a lot of people think, you know, I'd love to move to Vegas and all this other stuff, but it's not exactly what you think it is, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's getting so expensive. I mean, you know, if you got your money right, it doesn't really matter. I have my money kind of right, and it's still friggin' expensive. But everything you do here costs. Everything you do. Okay, you want to do this and see this show and do that. You're talking, you know, your entertainment budget to live here in Vegas, you're talking thousands, you know? I mean, if I didn't have to do business here, you know, company expenses and whatnot, I mean, go out to dinner with like 4 people at Bavette's is, you know, $1,200, you know? By the time's all said and done, and that'd be like carefully choosing from the menu. You're gonna go to a show, you want to go to the Sphere. But then the other thing is, once you've seen something once, it's like, all right, I'm good. Been to the Sphere. Oh, but you haven't seen the Sphere when this band was playing. Well, I kind of did, you know, but not, but did, but not. It's different. It's not what people think, you know. People come here and they're just like, oh my God, that's so amazing. There's so much stuff to do all the time. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like I said, if your money's right and you have extraordinarily good self-control about drinking, about, you know, these scammy hoes around here and gambling, yeah, maybe you'll do okay, you know, if you got the money to do it. But, you know, to go out and really enjoy this town at the same level that you did when you were here as a tourist, you know, you better be pulling in a good 200K or better, you know, in order to do that, to live the lifestyle that you have as a tourist and being a local. 200K minimum, you know, because it's just like that. It's just like that. I mean, shit, tonight to have one coffee and park is going to cost me $40. You know, just to do this live stream, it's like $40. You know, I mean, just to come out, it's going to cost you money. Oh, but, you know, then they'll say, well, you get an hour parking because you're a local. What's an hour going to do? By the time you leave your car, come down and go back, you know, it's impossible anyway. But yeah, it's, you know, it's an expensive proposition. You're not going to enjoy this town as a local unless you raking in the decent bucks. The decent bucks. Yeah, and away from the strip, it's just like any other town except hot and expensive. You know, rent a 2-bedroom. You want a nice 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in a nice section of town where you're not going to get freaking, you know, offed. $2,500. Like, okay, 22. Well, yeah, 22 to 2,500 bucks. You know, that's some major city prices. And 4 years ago it was like 800 for the same exact shit. This town's gone bonkers. Like I was saying earlier, my electric bill, I think hopefully for this month, for the first time, will be under $400. And when I first moved here, it was like 80. And then it became 2, and then it became 250, and in the past, you know, with Bidenomics, well, Kamalanomics now, I paid 460 something bucks last month. Granted, I keep my house cool because I don't like sweating in bed unless I'm knocking boots, but, you know, just no. Yeah, I mean, the parking on a Saturday night on the strip, it's 30, I think it's 32 tonight because Garth frickin' Brooks, that freak, is playing here, you know? And then I'm gonna have I already had a cup of coffee, probably have another one, that's, you know, that's 10 bucks.
Joe Stone is?
Crab?
Yeah.
Go all the way, make the right, and just keep going now. Just keep going, you'll find it. What do I look like?
Do you know where Carmine is?
Make a right just past the fountain. You'll run right into it on the right-hand side. Give me $1. Yeah, I mean, $450 just for electric. Friggin' yikes. It's nuts. My friggin' taxes have gone through the roof. It's not what you think it is. Again, I love living here, don't get me wrong. I feel very fortunate. I feel lucky. You know, I feel like, wow, I live in the town that millions of people a year just like crave to come to and think about in their dreams, you know? And I'm not jaded or anything, but it has changed so much in the past 4 years. It's, you know, it's just different. It's become excruciatingly expensive. You know, not like San Diego level, but getting there compared to what it was. Like our gas, I mean, you know that. Follow along. You know, it used to be like $1.49. Now it's almost $4. I paid $3.89. You know, I mean, everything is just, it's getting stupid. You know, the cost of living here is getting a fixer-upper, a shithole of a house, you know, that's like 1,400 square foot on a postage stamp is like $425. A condo that looks like the Golden Girls just moved out is $250. You know, I mean, fortunately, I got a place, you know, and I've had a place for quite a few years. So, other than that, to get, what up? Awesome man bun.
Awesome.
What's going on?
How are you?
Pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Good night.
Yeah, how about you? Yeah. Something bothering you? You don't seem like 100% happy.
Yeah, I just put that joint on. I wish I had more.
That'll do it. Oh, he was just stoned. I thought he was depressed. Yeah. He just left like an inch and a half roach next to me. It's crazy town. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Vegas is awesome. Great. I mean, I would never in a bazillion years raise kids here. I mean, what are you going to teach them about? Hookers? You know? These are the type of hookers to stay away from, little Johnny. I mean, what do you got to convince your daughter not to end up one of these freaking, you know, predatory. I'm not even going to get into it. Let's keep the mood light. But I would never in a million years raise a family. Never. Oh, but there's so much to do. No, there's not. Just stop. You got to go to a freaking casino to go bowling. You know, you got to walk them past slot machines and hookers to go freaking bowling. And these people, they just gaslight themselves into thinking, you know, oh, it's the greatest thing ever, you know, to raise your family. Oh, but this town does have a lot of parks. Has a ton of parks. Don't get me wrong. But it's freaking 125 out. What the hell are you going to do in a park? that you can't use 7 months out of the year, you know? In the winter, they're gorgeous, and then no one uses them. Weird. This town's a trip. This town's a trip. It's honestly a trip, and I kind of love the trip in the grand scheme of things. I think there's a zoo here, but that's... So you go to the zoo once, and I think most of the animals are dead. I think the lion, one or two of the lions just recently died. You know, so you go to the zoo once, never again, like I did. Go up the Eiffel Tower, don't have to do that again. Cross out, you can do the whole town in like a month. You know, everything that you could possibly want to do in like 2 or 3 months, and then you're just like, what do you want to do tonight? I don't know, we'll see what's on Netflix. You know? Unless you're like me and you just like hanging out there. Fortunately for me, all right, let me preface for all you new people. I do a lot of business here. I have companies, I have all my crew. The whole corporate world's coming down to see me over here, so it's extraordinarily convenient with all the conventions. I'm like the Las Vegas branch. So, yeah, I mean, they come to me. I don't have to do the traveling that I used to do or none of that anymore. Everyone finds an excuse to come here, do the business and whatever. So, yes, it is awesome for that. But then again, like, all your people will be like, oh, you're in Vegas. How about we just crash on your couch? And we'll be like, what up? I see you. Camera's facing me, sorry. You know, when was the last time I saw you? 10 years ago? When was the last time I got a, Christmas card from you? 8 years ago? Now you want to freaking hang out at my place and instead of spending $400 at Bellagio? No.
YouTube?
Yeah.
What channel?
Bror. B-R-O-R. That'd be me. O-R, yeah, Bror. You'll find me. Just Google that and you're good.
You guys, Moto Norseman.
Moto Norseman.
What's it? Say it again?
Moto Norseman.
Norseman?
It's a
Like a Viking?
motorcycle channel.
Uh-huh. All right, I'll come check you out. And Norseman.
Norseman, like Vikings.
Like my
Oh,
Mjolnir.
you are a Viking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's you.
I'm Sweden.
Oh, you're
Skål.
Swedish. So,
Nice, I like that. I will check you out. All right, you know what? Being that we're both Nordic, shout your channel out.
hey.
Moto Norseman. Check me out. Motorcycle stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
perfect.
All right, awesome.
Good luck.
brother.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'll see you. That's a Moto Norseman. What up? That's friggin' awesome. Yeah, like Jody. All right, if you see me on the strip, come say hello. Yeah, it's like living here is different. But you know what? What I find is that people, they don't want to say the truth. If you know anything about me, I don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit. I will tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I just like honesty. Honesty is the best policy. So if it's good, it's good. If it's crap, it's crap. But most people who live here, once they make the move here, a lot of them gaslight themselves. And they're just like, oh, it's the best decision I ever made. And this and that. And oh my God, the people are wonderful. Like they'll just gaslight themselves to reinforce that they made a good decision, because moving, transplanting to this place is completely different, you know? Once you're here, honestly, you're kind of trapped, you know? You're just like kind of caught up in the game. It's hard to save money. Like you were in your town in Oklahoma or whatever the case may be, and you saved up money by, mowing lawns, and you move out to Vegas. Money is hard to come by here, you know? It doesn't grow on trees. I mean, the salaries here are horrible. They pay people peanuts in this town. Absolute freaking peanuts. But we give you benefits. So I can't eat my benefits, I gotta pay my freaking mortgage. But anyway, yeah, so like it's harder to leave because it's harder to save money to get the F out. So a lot of people gaslight themselves. Oh, my kids love it here. No, they don't. What do they love about it? What do they love? They love the casinos? They're 4 years old. What are you talking about? They just gaslight themselves. But we don't want you to move, bro. We're talking, when I do, it's not going to be for years. Like, I do plan on retiring. Like I keep saying, I plan on retiring. Christmas Eve of 2030. That is the game plan. By then, that's 6 years. It's not because of age, because I won't be of retirement age then. So it's because I'm going to be a Bitcoin millionaire. You know what Bitcoin's going to be worth in 2030? I mean, I'm all about like the finances and saving the monies and investing and all that shit. I trade Bitcoin and whatever. And Bitcoin's going to be by 2030 somewhere between $1 and $3 million per Bitcoin. And I plan on having like 5 by then. So then I'm going to be like, AMF. I'll probably still do YouTube because it's fun and I'm going to miss you guys or whatever. But as far as like humping around for business, no. Christmas Eve 2030, I am retiring. I am freaking retiring. Just is what it is. HP is doing better than 21 days of fall. Happy. Oh yeah, going. Oh yeah, what up? I see that. Yeah, this is kind of a good spot. Yeah, you do have to look past. Once you've been out here a while, like I have, like I said, you stop looking up where everything's nice, and you start looking down, and tripping over needles and stuff. It's a different thing. You see the dirt, you see the vulgarity and different things, once you start living here. And like your perspective changes. Unless you're fortunate enough that, like I said, if you're pulling in, mid 6 figures and money really doesn't matter, you got your money right and whatever, then you can live the life, But still, you're still running the risk of freaking liquidating yourself, Because once you get into it, once you start trying to live the life of a tourist and live here at the same time, it becomes very difficult. Very, very difficult. I mean, it becomes hard. People think they can do it. I got the discipline. I got this. It'll try you. This town will frickin' try you. It'll test your integrity. It'll test your discipline. It'll test your courage. It'll test your motivation. It'll test every human character that you have, or characteristic that you have as a person. And it will expose your flaws. It's by design. Las Vegas is designed to expose your weaknesses and your flaws, and manipulate and prey upon them. That's just the way this town is designed. So whatever your worst characteristics are, they will get worse here. Whatever your good characteristics are, might go away, or they might maintain, or they might get better. It all depends on you. But it's life cube or square. It's a whole different experience, like living the local life and trying to like dual purpose it. I want to get the whole experience, but I still have to live here. Good luck. I mean, it took me years to master it. It took me years to master it, and I ain't a master of it yet. Yeah, Vegas is certainly not for kids. I think I might make a short out of that little frickin' speech I just made. No, I ain't going anywhere for a while. It's gonna be years before I get to go anywhere, because I'm still working, and this is where my life is. So yeah, people, making friends out here. You guys are my friends who don't live here. I mean, people here. I barely know the neighbor. I barely know the names of my neighbors, and it's not by choice because I'm an asshole. Just like, why? I mean, yeah, it's different. It's different. Can't trust people here. Cannot trust people here. I mean, my friends from out of town, I'd leave them, in my place, or they'd be like, hey, call Uber. I'm just like, dude, I'm crashing. The keys are over in the freaking key thing, on the counter. Just take the car, go. I wouldn't do that with any local here because of the fact that it exposes weaknesses and addictions and whatever. If you smoke, you're gonna smoke twice as much here. If you gamble, you're gonna go broke. If you whore around, you're gonna get your kidney and your frickin' Rolex stolen. I mean, it just magnifies whatever your flaws are. You know, I just don't trust the people. Like, would you trust either of them? Right there. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. They're just out here hoping dudes buy them drinks. They didn't even stop at the ATM on the way here. I bet neither of them has a freaking dime to their name. But they'll get free drinks all night and then ditch the dude and say they have to go to the bathroom. You know, it's a different kind of place. It's a different kind of place. You lived here 8 years? Yeah, so right, am I right or am I wrong? So like your discipline, everything about you's just gotta be tight. You make one false move, you know, something bad could happen to you, you know? I mean, when I say bad, I'm not talking about like, just like financially. Financial ruin could be around the corner, you know, with one stupid decision. It's, yeah, it's designed. That's what the town is designed to do. And as tourists, people don't notice that, you know? They don't notice what, yeah, I noticed. People don't notice that because you're a tourist, but it's still happening to you too. Everything about this place is geared towards, you know, exposing your weaknesses and extracting your cash. I mean, that's the whole game. You know, this town didn't build itself, and I'm not being a dick about it. Yeah, you gotta be, see, that's the other thing. And when you leave this town and go somewhere else, you're a more complete person because it's like living out here is like being through a trial by fire. You know? I mean, you had all the temptation on every level. Pharmaceuticals, women, gambling, drinking, everything, you know, thrown at you. Day after day after day, night after night after night. But locals don't go to the Strip. That's another freaking bullshit story. Yeah, they do. Oh, you mean going to Sam's Town's different? Shut up. Oh, it's not that far a drive, you know, to get a DWI, whatever they call them these days. Anyway, it's a trial by fire. So you learn to get your game on point, you know? Like you have to learn to get immune to the shit. And then, you know, make the best of it. But I have fun when my friends come to town or whatever. We hang out. I don't even drink anymore, for the most part. A little once in a blue moon. I think I had like 4 drinks all year. Something like that. No. I've had 6 drinks all year. And they've all been at Broad Nation related stuff. Other than that, whatever, you know? Because I don't wanna drop my guard. I don't want to drop my guard here for a second. You know, I don't want to be that guy. Like those 2 people, they seemed awesome and everything. You know, that kid who was streaming too. You know, whatever. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I want to be the dude in the room who remembers everything. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope so. And I ain't a fuddy duddy. I have friggin' fun. You know, I flirt, I party, I do all the stuff, but. A party? What the hell's party even? Sin City for a reason. Hey, you can't trust those women out here in Vegas. You know, they're predatory. Hey, you're gonna come out here and think you're gonna find a wife or something? Blah! I mean, if you do, let me know. But make sure you got a premium. You know? And check with me. I'll tell you if I seen her on the street. Well, how does that Beastie Boys song goes? Oh, and the cab driver said, I recognize your girlie from the back of her head. That's like 90% of the chicks here in town. Like 99. 99.9. I recognize your girlie from the back of her head. Boy, you know some people. Yeah, exactly. Mark Wahlberg. Ooh, he's living the life. Yeah, I would too if I was a millionaire. And number two, I'm sitting on the sidelines for the whole Wahlberg thing because he's on a lot of ditification. P-ditification. Him and they used to roll together, and supposedly there might be some videos with our buddy on it. That would be very disappointing if that's the truth. But he came out. I'm a Christian. I want to help this town. People don't want to just sit. It's pointing at me. Don't worry. People just don't want to sit out and why am I even worried? But anyway. Because our man looks like he wants to friggin' fight, and I'll fight him. I don't give a shit. Because I'm not drunk, he is. It'll go fast. 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, bang. See ya. Wait. And then I got a book. No, I don't think that's gonna be an issue now. Anyway, yeah, I mean, okay, I just have a bug up my ass to turn Vegas into the next Hollywood. Like, why? Why, Mr. Wahlberg? I don't trust anyone. I don't trust people's motivation like that, especially when they ended up on the list. Yeah, there's no more $3.99 breakfast. Remember when, Arizona Charlie's, they had, all you can eat, biscuits and gravy for 99 cents. And it was good, with big pieces of sausage in there and everything, and all the black pepper. Those days are gone. I mean, you can go get a cheap breakfast somewhere for 15 bucks. I eat 2 fucking pounds of bacon. I'm good, for that kind of money. You're gonna eat out. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Unless you're already used to living that lifestyle. Like I said, Vegas will test you. It'll test you on levels that you never even imagined. You'll see shit that you never thought you'd see. You'll fall in love and get your kidney stolen in this town. But yeah, you remember Arizona Charlie's? They used to put that food out there. Oh, someone has Black Orchid on. Black Orchid, I like. Black Orchid. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna jet. I didn't realize what time it was. It's almost 8 o'clock. Holy cow. I got a phone call to make. Otherwise, I'd hang out and talk with this forever. But that's why you gotta follow me. That's why you gotta like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Gonna be on a sports channel. You know how to do all the tricks. And thank you, everyone who's generous enough to send some super chat activities my way. Because that covers the cost of just being out in Vegas, people don't really think about it in terms of that, but my super chat covered me coming out here. Now I can take care of the parking and stuff like that. So it's friggin' awesome, People supporting on that level means a lot, So yeah. I don't know what they get for kidneys these days. I mean, I know what they get for and then stolen merchandise in this town, it's everywhere. But half of it's being sold by Metro. Be careful. Anyway, that's the deal. I've been in casino towns my entire life. Not just Vegas. I've been in a lot of casino towns, and it's all the same. So I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I appreciate everyone doing all the stuff down there. I am going to put out a video tomorrow, and do some live streaming again on Monday. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.